Why is Nicki Minaj so mad? What's up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe and notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG. Join that membership and all you buying that merch down below. Gang, listen. I really don't talk about Nicki Minaj like that, gang, but it's getting so crazy right now. Some of these rants are getting so out of pocket, gang. I got to discuss this because what we're seeing now is someone, let's just be honest, spiraling in real time. Nicki has, in fact, been spiraling for several years, but we've reached what they would say a crescendo, right? We've reached an all-time high where it just seems almost unhinged, and I do want to have this conversation because why is your girl so mad, gang? What's going on? Like, she's going at Jay-Z, Lizzo, Trevor Noah. One of the things I want to say about this, though, some of this stuff is actually... It's avoidable, right? We don't got to respond to every Trevor Noah joke. And what I'm learning is in real time, people who get mad at these jokes kind of got something else deeper going on. When you're mad at a Trevor Noah random joke at the Oscars, you probably got more going on in your life that's upsetting you, and you're using that as a trigger. And you think everybody should love, worship, and adore you at all times, and any jokes made at your expense somehow make you feel that your brand is in jeopardy. Well, Nicki and others who are mad at these jokes that he told at the Oscars, first of all, he got writers, gang, so writers write this shit. And second of all, Nicki and Trump and these other people who are threatening to sue and calling the man gay, it's a little bit, it says more about the person, gang. It is a joke. Like, some stuff is not, you're not being targeted, gang. You're not being bullied. It's weird shit. But I want to have this conversation because, like I said, I don't talk about Nicki Minaj because her fans are just like her. They come in with that energy, right? You can deal with a Drake fan, right? They're goony goo and whatever, and they get mad and they call you things and whatever. You can handle that. And you can handle a J. Cole fan. They come in with their fake intellectualism and their deep theory thoughts. And they call you names as well, but you can handle that. But the Nicki fans, gang, it's like the memes where the eyes are spiraling and they just like, it's like being in a Walking Dead when what they call a herd, when a zombie herd comes and you can't do nothing. Like, you can only hit a couple of them and the rest of them, they overwhelm you. That's what it is when it's like these Nicki Minaj fans. I don't like dealing with it, gang. It's just like, I don't really care, but it's just not worth it, right? It's like, I don't care enough to care, right? So like, when I talk about these other artists, when I say I talk about super villains and anti-heroes, right? When I talk about them, those are topics I really want to talk about. I'm so far removed from really caring what Nicki Minaj is spewing online. I just don't take the time on my day to do videos on her, gang. And it's just not worth it. The zombie apocalypse that's going to follow, the what do they call them? The barbs, right? Salute to the barbs, whatever, gang, it's whatever. But I do want to talk about this because Nicki Minaj has what they say a step too far, right? You a bridge too far. You're supporting he who shall not be named. You got a pink MAGA hat of all things. You done put up a fake gold card saying that you are exempt from deportation when your status was already confirmed. You were already a citizen, but you did it anyway, right? I want to talk about this because somebody got to do it, gang. And I don't know why this chick is so mad. She's beefing. She's screaming at the world. She's mad at Jay-Z yet again. Jay-Z owed me $30 million from Tidal, right? All this crazy shit. Where the lawyer? Go get the money then. What the hell we talking about? End of the day, I want to have this conversation at the risk of getting bombarded by the Walking Dead Part 4 and shit. I don't know, man. There's several articles, things that went on. First article by Cole Blake on Hot New Hip Hop. It says Nicki Minaj unleashes on Jay-Z after getting roasted at the Grammys. People getting mad at the Grammys and at the Oscars, getting up and slapping people. When you do the knowledge of their career, where it's at the moment, they're really not doing well, right? When Will Smith went up there and slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, keep my wife's name out your mouth, da-da-da. Well, his wife wasn't even living together no more. The gang, they was separated, full on separated. She said she didn't even know why he asked her to go, right? End of the day, and all you people jumping up and down, yo, he protected his wife. He defended some lady he used to be with, right? Who egged him on to go do it because he laughed at the joke and then he looked at her and she was like, you better straighten this. So he went up there and slapped the grown man for no reason. So let me have this conversation. Let's see why Nicki's mad. I don't understand, gang. During the Grammy Awards, Trevor Noah made fun of Nicki Minaj for her recent support of Donald Trump and the Republican Party. As you should. Nicki Minaj went off on Jay-Z in a pair of posts on X on Sunday night after Trevor Noah poked fun at her while hosting the Grammy Awards. In doing so, Minaj shared pictures of the legendary rapper posing with Aaliyah and Beyonce in 1996 and 97. Over the images, she shared the ages of all three artists. Quote, "Are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power?" Minaj began her tirade. "If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish." Wow, gang, these things are, what? Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to perish if we vote Democrat. Got it. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times. Since I was trying not to say what I know, yet they continue to attempt bullying. Bullying? That's what we doing. Donald Trump is the biggest bully this country has ever seen. He's bullying everyone that he can. Even the people that used to rock with him, he'll bully them as soon as they do one thing out of Marjorie Taylor Greene. As soon as they do one thing that doesn't agree, it don't even be outright betrayal. It'll be like, well, let's take a step back and look at the situation. Nope, bully her. She's this, that, and the third. Fans sending her death threats. So this guy's the biggest bully we've ever seen. But you're going to get on here and say that people are attempting to bully. Sure, let me continue. Also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated. And until I tell you about all the sabotage this Rico is finding out about Billboard. Okay, sure. We're going to wait on that, all right? Sharing another picture of Jay-Z and Aaliyah, Minaj wrote, "What in the F? Child predator." Fans come to Jay-Z's defense in the replies to Minaj's post by labeling her hypocritical. Quote, "Didn't you marry a man who comes with a notification requirement?" One user wrote, referencing Kenneth Perry's criminal history. Another brought up her association with Donald Trump, writing, "You were literally with a child predator a day ago. Can't call him out, right?" Gang, like I said, I don't talk about Nicki Minaj. There's too much. Right, it writes itself. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time. I'll let the fans do it. I'll let you do it in the comments. I'm just going to report the story and keep it pushing. Okay. So at that point, Nicki Minaj had severely came out. She came out against Trevor Noah. Even worse than that, right? After the fans said that, it says Nicki Minaj goes on a Twitter rampage after Trevor Noah's Grammy roast by Zachary Horvath. Trevor Noah made it a point to work Nicki Minaj into some of his jokes during the Grammys, and it seems like his roast set her off. Nicki Minaj's newfound devotion to the conservatives and Donald Trump has become low-hanging fruit for lots of people. Gang, let me just say this. Right there is where it was a bridge too far for me. I told you, I don't really unfollow people, but I couldn't do it no more. It's so extreme now with this Nicki Minaj and this Trump shit. You've lost the whatever, I'm not going to say fandom I have for Nicki Minaj. I was like neutral almost. I was like, it is what it is. I don't really mind. Whatever she does is what I don't care. But this Donald Trump stuff, at a time like this, we gotta wrap this up. We can't be on the fence with somebody who openly goes MAGA and full on starts saying that people are being bullied and spreading misinformation. So right there, you lost me. Had to go to my little Twitter, formerly known X, formerly known as Twitter, and hit the unfollow. I can't do it no more. It's a silent protest, gang. I'm not rocking with Nicki Minaj. This is too much. I can't support somebody openly just spewing narratives from the right and the alt-right and this, that, and third. It just doesn't jive with my spirit right now. I can't do it, gang. But let me keep this pushing. Nicki Minaj's newfound devotion to the conservatives and Donald Trump, which is out of nowhere, gang. Like, we see the play. We see the play. We're looking for, what, one, possibly two pardons. Let's just be honest. It's 2 men in her life that she would love to see pardoned. I'm going to leave it at that. And number two, her citizenship wasn't in question. Apparently she cleared it up, and we're gonna talk about that. But it was in question, and she showed that gold card, which allegedly is not a real gold card. They came out and said it. But let's stay focused. However, in that same breath, the rapper has made it easy, given how fast her switch up has been and how she carried herself online. So it wasn't that much of a surprise to see Trevor Noah make an effort to roast Nicki during the Grammys broadcast. In fact, the comedian started the show by ripping right into the Trinidadian artist. Caught by Kirko, Noah points out that the reason for her absence is because she's still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing some very important issues. Noah then proceeds to deliver his best impression of POTUS, voiced as he jokes that him and Nicki and debating who's got the larger derriere. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody is saying it, Nicki. I know they say it, but you They know this. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Whap, whap, whap. Look at it, baby. Everyone in attendance got a good chuckle out of his roast session, showing that quite a few people are turning on her. That ain't even turning her. That's just a joke. This guy jokes on Donald Trump all the time. He's been joking on Donald Trump about 10 years at this point. Like, he's just been joking on this is what he does. So if you align yourself with Donald Trump, you're going to get jokes, man. Like, the thin skin shit ain't going to work if you're on that side of the fence. It ain't gonna work on any side. But if you go on that side, you stand next to him, you're talking about he's the most handsome president we've ever had, then you're gonna get jokes. Well, you're gonna get jokes. Let me finish. It appears that the 43-year-old was watching the telecast from home, which is, mind you, she goes on to say that this telecast is a satanic ritual, but you're watching it. Right? You're watching this shit in real time. Make it make sense. Let me continue. She responded to Noah with bold allegations. Taken to her Twitter account, she wrote, quote, Trevor refuses to come out of the closet when anyone in the industry knows his boyfriend, allegedly. She coupled that with 2 photos of Jay-Z hanging with Aaliyah and Beyonce as teens when he was in his late 20s. From there, all hell broke loose on her page as she went after unnamed public figures and groups. One of them appears to be another dig at Hov, but this is merely speculation. She pens, quote, your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill them as a form of blood sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must consistently shed blood. However, the jig is up. All right. End quote. Once again, Nicki Minaj brings her Chucky persona for this latest Twitter rampage, whereas she also says she's being silenced for trying to talk about abuse that she's dealt with. Lastly, she appears to take a shot at the Democrats for their alleged means of trying to get their votes back from the African-American people. Well, basically, I don't know what you're thinking, but the African-American people have not gone full MAGA. I don't know where this nonsense is coming from. Yes, some guys did vote for Donald Trump, and what I'm hearing is quite a few people got buyer's remorse. Let's just leave it at that. And a lot of Latinos got buyer's remorse, but they should have known what they were voting for. We voted for this is what I voted for. A lot, no, you didn't. A lot of you didn't get voted for a guy that's going to unleash a lawless enforcement or immigration, allegedly, right? The way I know ICE was there before, but he gave them some newfound power and some newfound freedoms and some newfound mandates. They got to round up a certain amount of people. I don't know if you know that. That's why they're so aggressive with it. That's why they're going after little old ladies, running in the church and trying to grab them, running here and this, that, and the third, running in people's homes, running in people's stores, targeting businesses, right? And the simple fact, you guys are like, yo, by the fact that you're even here illegally is a problem. Well, first of all, America don't work like that. Give me your cold, your tired, your huddled masses. We supposed to welcome people to this country. And I don't know who can pay all the time to get in here legally and unlegally. And guess what? This land is stolen, gang. Right? And a lot of these things that you trash and all the money that you revere, a lot of them things was given to you by free labor and people that you did not pay and people that did not ask to come here. So at the simple fact of the matter, a lot of these people, you're rounding up blacks and Latinos, these Africans, the Ethiopians that you rounding up. A lot of these people are working here. They're providing to the economy. They're doing a lot of these jobs that you don't want to do. I don't know if you know, but they're about to pass some laws where some of these motherfuckers could stay here because the work that they were doing, the Americans that you're trying to say are getting their jobs stolen, they didn't rush in and replace these jobs. So there's a lot of people that you ran down on and deported them, right? Allegedly, or whatever you did to them, holding them in these prison camps and in these cells, right? These jails you got them locked up in. Well, a lot of them jobs are not getting replaced. And down in Florida, they're having an issue where they're letting minors work. Right? They're letting minors take these jobs and work longer than they're supposed to because no one's doing them on these country clubs with these rich guys that wanted all these immigrants out of here. Now they ain't got nobody to serve them their daggone crumpets and scones and whatever else the hell they eat down there. Their caviar and their pate, right? And carry their golf clubs and whatever else they got going on. So it ain't working out like you thought. These weren't the high-end criminals. They 5% of the people they running after, throwing them on the ground, this, that, and the third, are not criminals. And a lot of these people that they grabbing, They really got papers to be here, but they don't care. They take you down to the wherever an undisclosed location, and they make you figure it out later. Several cases of these guys getting grabbed up, this, that, and the third. So no, Nicki Minaj, I'm not worried about all this stuff you're talking about with the Grammys. I'm also worried about if I get out my car, are 5 cars gonna pull up and try to grab me and take me to an undisclosed location because they don't believe my ID is what it is. Right? They're telling people we don't believe. You can show them the ID and they still don't believe you. If you move too froggy, you might get hit. It might get real hairy for you. So no, Nicki Minaj, I don't agree with you, and I'm not buying none of this bullshit. So when you back a man like this, that's sending this shit, for all of this shit is a test to see how far they can take it as they unleash the chaos. If you're paying attention, the economy is going right where he wanted it to go, to the rich people. And the poor people are struggling if you're paying attention. This is what it was always supposed to be. Supposed to be give to them, take from you. And you go figure it out. Taking your health care, taking your dental, taking a lot of shit from you, gang. Right? Shut down the government, and then they say, well, shit, if you let it back open, we might give you some health care. And guess what? A lot of people health care premiums are going up. A lot of shit is by design. They need chaos first, so then I'm the only one can fix it. That type of shit. You don't understand what you're dealing with, Nicki, because you don't have these problems. This is a poor man problem. This is a financial problem. Fascism, racism, and all kind of other stuff going on. But you don't understand it because you don't care. Right? You're just looking at this guy, right? It's a grift right now. A lot of people are leaning to that side because you can get a quick grift. And you might get a party for the shit that you got going on. Let me continue, though. But Nicki's mad. Okay? Nicki's mad. Let me continue. They're flying in immigrants to vote because they've reneged on all the promises they made to African Americans that can no longer get the African American vote by default. That has been debunked. That is not true. Nicki doesn't care. She just writes this stuff for the people who like to hear this. Now, the only problem that Nicki don't understand is these people don't follow up and support you like you think. A lot of the people that ran this route regret it later. Right? The Pillow King and all these people. And it's just a lot of people that it didn't work out for them. Right? Look at Melania's movie, the biggest tank ever. Right? None of them people went to see it. The movie theaters are empty. This is your guy's wife. She made a movie. No one cares. But these are the people you want to grift to. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It don't last long. Let me continue. They're causing distractions in the streets to distract you from the billions they stole from taxpayers. Sure. So the billions they stole. So then your man, he who shall not be named, Mr. Donald Trump, right? Donald J. Trump. He goes and gives the power to Elon Musk to track down all this government waste. Guess what? The shit didn't last 6 months. Elon fucking is out of there now. All your information went to some kid that used to be a computer hacker. They closed up one day, grabbed all their laptops, ran the shit up out of there with everybody's data. They got mad people fired for no reason. They didn't get any government waste. They didn't stop any goddamn thing, the Department of Government. Like, get out the Doge bullshit. But Nicki's up here tweeting about nonsense that she doesn't know. She's tweeting Republican talking points that all have been debunked. You've seen it with your own eyes that they don't know what they're doing. They gave an unelected official carte blanche over all the government workers. And he did nothing. He stormed off when his Tesla started getting burnt, and now he's back on Twitter causing the normal chaos that he was doing before because the Tesla stock went to shit, so now Elon Musk ran. And now Nicki Minaj is still spewing this nonsense because she doesn't have to answer for it. She's on Elon's network spewing garbage and goony goo bullshit. Let me continue. As they do their ritual tonight, God Almighty will reveal himself to them. The ritual will backfire on them. God will not be marked. Blessed is the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned and put to shame. Watch. Okay, so move on. All in all, it was a messy display from her once again. As for Noah's roast session, he isn't the only TV personality who's against her Grammy-nominated act's beliefs. Jimmy Kimmel opened a recent show of his by focusing on her support of Trump and the whole gold card ordeal. Overall, he's baffled by their relationship and believes it's merely transactional. Quote, but Nicki didn't buy one. She says she got it for free, he alleges. Trump gave it to her. She gets a gold card. He gets a famous black friend. It's what you call the art of the deal. It's just nuts. What's crazy about it is the gold card was fake. It was for show. She didn't tell you that. Somebody else had to tell you that. They had to come out and say it. So it's like it's all smoke and mirrors, goony goo nonsense, and she's lapping it up because she's getting this newfound base, but they're going to turn on her once they realize that it's a bunch of insanity being spewed, and she's not really. She called this guy the most handsome president. He called her the best female rapper in history. It's an ass-kissing session until it ain't. Right? Now, she the same one had a tweet back in, I want to say, 2018 about, as an immigrant, I can't imagine the fear and the pain and the injustice of what they're doing to them. But now it's this, right? Let me move on. Nicki Minaj calls Lizzo fat and claims she's got a weird case by Cole Blake. So this is another article. It just was crazy. There's just a lot of shit going on with Nicki. The Grammys, it don't take much to trick her, but the Grammys triggered her, and this is where we are. Let me read this article. In addition to Lizzo, Nicki targeted. Hold on, I'm bugging out. I gotta get. Okay, here we go. Here we go. My bad. There's a Lizzo fucking thing in here. Some fucking where. Gang is here. I got you. She called Lizzo some crazy things. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see what we can find, because it's part of the shit. It's part of the shit. And I told you, I gotta stop using these papers too. I don't fucking know. She had the caption, well, overall, this move in support of Donald Trump has driven many heated discussions. She's still in the White House with Donald Trump discussion. Very important. Here we go. All right. So, Nicki Minaj called out Lizzo on X on Sunday night, labeling her fat and accusing her of facing a weird case. She posted the insults while going off on several celebrities after Trevor Noah made fun of her at the Grammy Awards. As the host of the event, Noah joked about Nicki's support of Donald Trump. Quote, fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds just to sell 300 albums. I didn't know Lizzo flopped. She now says she now has loose skin and a flop album and a weird charge. Sheesh. Nicki just being mean, gang. This is mean, this is obnoxious and rude. There's no purpose to say these things. There's a lot of people out there on their weight loss journey that got loose skin, this, that, and the third. Why would you say these things? Because at this point you're spiraling out and it's just like hurt people. Nicki's on a mission to just hurt people, gang. I'm just going to be honest. It's just insane to me to just target people for no reason, right? Nicki Minaj wrote, Lizzo has been posting about her weight loss journey on social media for years, while she hasn't released an album since 2022. Nicki didn't write that. That was the author wrote that. She put out a mixtape, My Face Hurts from Smiling, in 2025. That's Nicki. She hasn't released an album. As for the charge, Nicki was likely referencing a lawsuit 3 of Lizzo's former dancers brought against her over allegations of fat shaming. All those specific claims were dismissed in December. So it's just a lot going on with Nicki Minaj, and I don't know, man. We're seeing somebody. She's on the verge of just, man. I don't know, man. It's just scary, gang. Let me read this other article by Zachary Horvath for Hot New Hip Hop. It's more. There's more. Yes, there's more. Right. White House rep clears the air on Nicki Minaj's Trump gold card. So here we are with the fake gold card, and this is the explanation of it, because they came out. I guess they had to make a statement, and this is what it was. Nicki Minaj flexed her Trump gold card late last month online, leading many to believe she expedited her journey to becoming a legal citizen. Nicki Minaj was trolling this whole time after flashing her shiny new Trump card. According to the White House representative, it's nothing more than a souvenir. Can you put a souvenir on there like it, man? I don't understand, gang. It's just weird, but anything is good for online because engagement is everything. Let me continue. According to a White House representative, it's nothing more than a souvenir. To use the spokesperson's words exactly, it's a memento instead of a visa document, right? This development came to light via a conversation with the New York Times late last week. What's more is that Nicki Minaj didn't even need this to secure her citizenship, as a Homeland Security Department official also tells New York Times that she's been a legal permanent resident for roughly 2 decades. So 20 years she's been a resident. So why is she showing a gold card as if she just got the golden ticket? I got a golden ticket, right? This development came to light via a conversation with New York Times last week. What's more is that Nicki Minaj didn't even need this to secure citizenship, right? While the rapper's reps didn't respond for comment from the publication about her actual immigration status, it seems that she's far enough along in the application process. All of that is to say that the Trump gold card would have no effect. The Trinidadian talent was happily boasting the documentation on social media, particularly her Twitter. She was even going as far as to say that her new best friend was even wiping away all of her unnecessary fees. Those include $1 million to the U.S. Treasury after a non-refundable $15,000 to the Homeland Security Department, I guess, HSD. Applicants still have a chance to not be approved, even with that latter payment. So you can pay $15,000 as an application fee, prior to paying the $1 million, and they can still deny you, gang. So let me just get this straight. She paid the $1,500. This said they were wiping the fees away, allegedly. This is according to her, but they saying she didn't even. This not even a real card. So what you pay for? So apparently she never paid anything. They just sent her this to prop it up on social media. So she's an advertisement. This shit should come with includes paid promotion. This is an advertisement for Trump to get more people to know that the gold card is available to them. Yes, you send your 15 grand, and then we might approve you for $1 million. Then when you send $1 million, you got your gold card. So this was literally an infomercial, right? Let's keep this pushing. But as far as Nicki, she tweeted on January 28th, residency, the cope is coping. Finalizing that citizenship paperwork as we speak, as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president. Now, mind you, Nicki lying all over this because she just said, I'm finalizing that paperwork, but they came out and said she's been a citizen for 20 years. Gang, you got to make this make sense. It's all right here in black and white. The card was fugazi. It wasn't a real card. It was a memento. But she goes on there talking about, I'm finalizing my citizenship paperwork as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president. Hope these pardons work, right? I hope they work. Let me continue. Thanks for the petition. I wouldn't have done it without you. Okay, citizen Nika, you are the moment. Gold Trump card free of charge. So now she's claiming they gave her the card for free and now she's good. You got to understand, you got to unravel the lies. She's already a citizen. The card wasn't a real card, it's a momentum. But she's saying, I got this card, it's legit, and I got it for free. So now she's claiming that this guy wiped another hero moment for your president. That same day, she uploaded a picture of what we know to be a fake visa. I don't know what to tell you, gang. I don't know what to tell you. Last but not least, let's talk about this article by Cole Blake, right? I believe this one might have been on allhiphop.com. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. AJ described herself as the president's biggest fan at an event on Wednesday. I believe that's Nicki. I don't know what's going on. Minaj, right? Must have got caught up. Donald Trump praised Nicki Minaj as the greatest and most successful rapper in history at a Treasury Department hosted summit on Wednesday. How does Donald Trump know who the greatest female rapper in history, gang? Make this make sense, gang. The greatest and most successful female rapper in history. This is the stuff they say when they're just carte blanche, just trying to schmooze each other, gang, right? He's just schmoozing her, rubbing her on the back, trying to tell her what she want to hear. These are two people who need to hear what they want to hear at all times. At a Treasury Department hosted event, Minaj joined him at the event to promote his latest Trump Accounts initiative. In doing so, she plans to contribute hundreds of thousands of dollars to the cause. While on stage, Trump reflected to his daughter's love for Minaj. Quote, I just think she's great. I didn't know Nicki, and I've been hearing over the years she's a big Trump supporter or Trump fan. I never heard this until the last couple months. This is just happening after the Charlie Kirk incident. Now, all of a sudden, she's a big Trump fan. We never knew, but it's a lot of these rappers are undercover behind this guy. He or shall not be named, and they don't say nothing until they really need a favor. All right? Ever since Kanye put the red hat on, they've been slowly trickling out. Let me continue. I am probably the president's #1 fan, she said, and that's not going to change. The hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. So I wonder what her fans that went, remember when she first went to the I don't remember what that shit's called, whatever it was, the Charlie Kirk thing with his wife, and she went there and people were like, she's only doing this for insert whatever reason, and she doesn't support all that. It was a whole week. A whole week of a lot of her fans in pure denial, telling us we was fools for her, for getting mad at her because it was a whole bigger picture, and she didn't stop, gang. She didn't rewind it. She didn't cave to the pressure. She went double down, triple down. Now she's there every week. Every other weekend she's there. Dinner date, lunch date, brunch, let's go. She's always there now. So end of the day, I wonder what happened to those fans who decided to stick it out. A lot of people unfollowed and decided they weren't going to be a part of it, but a lot of you said you weren't gonna you needed more confirmation. I wonder if this is enough confirmation. She's telling you right now she's all set. She doesn't care about the hate. Let me continue. We are not going to let them get away with bullying him, and you know the smear campaigns is not going to work. He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Good luck with Trump. Good luck with trying to protect Trump from bullying, who literally is the schoolyard bully. He's been bullying for years. and years. This guy has never been a victim of nobody's bullying. But you know what, Nicki, rock on, do your thing. I don't know what's going on, but Nicki is indeed pissed off, mad. She got a whole lot of stuff she's revving up. A lot of things ain't even worth discussing, so I'm not even going to discuss them, all right? I'm out of here, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Get on over, head on over to CLBMG.com. Then head over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental US, okay? They you got to put the dash in there, and pretty much it's a small business, so support it, okay? Also, every Wednesday night, we go live 9:15, 9:30. Me, TJ, and Fliz on The What Show. Lock in, tap in. Let us know you're in the building. Get in the comments. All 8 of my social media platforms. And the last thing I gotta say is that is a new video and record that we got rocking out with. It's on the What Project. Me, TJ, and Fliz, we spitting on some hip-hop shit, man. Go check that video out. Put that, Challz Brown. It'll pop up. It's on all streaming platforms. Lock in, man. I'm out of here. Let me know what you think. Hit me in the comments, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking, and all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like past fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here, we ain't the cheese, we the trap.